Yay, Fall Guys! When is it? When's next season? Is it next Tuesday?
I think so.
Next Tuesday. Ooh, best get some practice in. Be ready for it then.
Yes.
Right, so I have to grab 5 players during a round, qualify any round 4 times, and earn at least a bronze medal in any round 2 times.
I need to grab 5 players, qualify from race rounds 5 times, and bronze medal 2 times.
Ah, 2 out of 3 the same.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If I turn my mic off, it's probably just a cough.
Fair enough. Hello, Keith. I need to get that Ludicolo emote. Yeah. That would be a fun one for people to use.
Yeah.
I was going to call it Ibeza Ludicolo, but that's like asking for spelling mistakes, and it's quite a lot. It's like, I'm thinking maybe just Ibeza Dance. And because up until the point where I have an animated emote made of my panda dancing, there's nothing else I'm probably going to put in there, is there? So,
Yeah.
I can just call it Ibeza Dance for now. So yeah, I had a busy morning this morning. Got a text from Mrs. Ibeza last night saying one of the rabbits has destroyed her ladder. Like, the hooks come out of it that hooks it on, so she, you know, to connect her downstairs to her upstairs.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, get her downstairs, like, pick her up and put her in downstairs, and, you know, and then at least she's not going to jump down and do herself a mischief, and I'll sort it tomorrow. Anyway, first thing she did after Mrs. Ibeza put her downstairs was clean jumped upstairs in her cage, just like, apparently doesn't even need the ladder. But she can't get back down, so then she was just stuck upstairs all night. So I've been round to my dad's to do some woodworking, sort some ladders out. But no idea where the hook's gone. I'm praying she hasn't eaten it. I doubt she has. It's a big metal hook. Like, I know they're a bit stupid for eating things, but I don't think she's that stupid. But no idea where it is. I've cleaned out her cage completely. It's not in the sawdust in her cage. It's not around her cage. I've got no idea where it is, basically.
You got yay in chat.
Yeah, dad? Yes, I have a dad. Yes. Sort of required to exist. How are you? Yeah, you alright? But, so yeah, been off doing that. And to clean her out, because Mrs. Ibeza was upstairs, I just kind of picked her up out of her cage and brought her upstairs. So Mrs. Ibeza's been sat on the bed with 1 rabbit and 1 cat, supervising while I was cleaning the cage out. How did someone get eliminated? Oh, I suppose there's technically a slime over here, isn't there?
Yeah. So 3 red, 2 green.
Like someone's counting. 3 and 2 is a lot for round 1. Thank you for the follow, many H's. And you're very good today, good. What was it, 3 red, 2 green?
Yes.
That's a hell of a name. How should I address you? If you're a real person. Looks a bit like a bot name, that. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh! Banana just went flying.
4 green, 3 pears, 2 banana.
Sure. Yep, looks good to me. Saved all my money up for a week to get my dream scooter. Cool. Four green, was it?
Yeah. That being green twice now. Ow. 4 purple, 3 green, 2 pair.
Four purple, 3 green, 2 pair. Awesome. Four purple. Not many going out that time. $900 for an Apex scooter, crazy these days. I don't know if that's.
Money for a
I was gonna say I don't know if that's a lot for a scooter or not. I don't know much.
Motorized?
I was gonna say it depends on the type of scooter, I guess. Like if it's a plank of wood with a handle that you and 2 wheels that you push along with your foot, that sounds like a lot. But if it's motorized, that doesn't sound like a lot. So, But I don't know an awful lot about either, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't really know if it's a lot or not. It's not electric. It's rainbow and poop.
Rainbow and poop.
Rainbow colours with a bit of brown smeared on. Oh, someone's got pinged up the hill. Jammy gate. I was in front of them. Oh, I ended up third anyway. Rainbow and poop is hot. Ibeza says it. When have I ever said that?
I got knocked back.
Oh, boo.
I'm just imagining rainbow with little poop emojis all over.
That'd be a pretty cool scooter, to be honest. Slime scraper. Oh, it's Howie Baser says it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I never said that was hot. I'll tell you what, you know all these people that are going on these days about go outside, touch grass? Don't recommend it. I went outside in my garden for like, oh god, wow, hello. I lay down on the floor for a TikTok for like, literally 30 seconds tops. And I am just itching all over. Outside is rubbish. Give me inside all day. It's way better. So next time someone says touch grass, I'm just going to be like, why?
Okay.
That's going to be my answer.
Remember that I sent you the link.
Oh yeah, that game.
Yeah.
Ow!
It's a fun looking game I saw in the PlayStation store. Discounted. I forget what it's called. The rabbit game.
The rabbit game.
The rabbit.
Sounds good. I'm sold already.
Crazy rabbit or something.
I gotta go because I got a huge day tomorrow. No worries. See you later, yay. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, it's it eats pigs.
It eats pigs.
Yeah, and you've got to avoid other rabbits. You can't have the rabbits
Okay.
looking at you.
Click on your TikTok and all I see is pandas. I mean, I am a panda. What would you expect? I mean, that's not all you see. There's a Hitman video. There's actually a video of me without the panda head on. But yeah, there's a lot of panda head stuff now. It's more fun
I'll
to...
have to.
Say
Oh,
what?
sorry.
Go on.
I was gonna say I'll have to look up the name of the game and
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, do. See you later, Yang. Go like all of them. I mean, I appreciate the support, but you only have to like stuff you actually like.
It only costs like $2 something.
Oh, okay. That's very
That's
cheap.
really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a controller. I want to see what my dad looks like. Can't tell if that's a typo or are you just trying to be Northern British so that you can claim me as your dad. Where is it? But yeah, the main reason I've like started doing a lot more stuff with like the panda head on TikTok is it's just more fun than just editing Twitch clips so that they're visible on, you know, they're viewable on TikTok in that format. Like, still do them because I've got some pretty fun clips, but like, I'm having much more fun making new stuff for TikTok. Silly stuff. I figured that's where I can like really embrace my silly side. Seems to do well. So I put a video. Have you seen the meme where it's like the trade offer guy, and he's like, I receive and you receive. It's like some dude with like long hair sitting staring at the camera.
I don't think so.
No. Okay. So there's a dude. No, but if you look up trade offer meme, you'll see the format. And I did one that was like, I receive 100 TikTok followers, and you receive a TikTok exclusive Nuzlocke. And just uploaded it. I thought it's worth a try. I'm on like, oh, I think I shared it to Twitter actually, so you might have seen it. But like, yeah, I was on like 64 followers, so I was like, it might push me closer to 100. You know, it might gain me a couple of followers because you don't ask, you don't get kind of thing. I gained almost 100 followers from it. So if I'd have had none at that point, I'd have still probably hit target near enough. Like, it was ridiculous. I was like, oh my god, I need to ask more. Like, I think I'm on 157 or something now, with, like I say, like 93 followers or something from that. And basically, I'm pretty sure almost all of them are from that specific TikTok. Like, because most of them came within like a day of it being uploaded, but even the ones that came after tend to have liked that video as well. So I was like, oh, it probably was from that one as well, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. Oh, missed it! I well thought I had it that time. I've still got time to faff about with this, right? Yeah. No! That was close. Oh, they're getting close now. Do I risk it again? I think I risk it again. No! Oh god, wrong way. Ah, I'm probably not qualifying, it's fine. Let's just keep playing with the hammer. Yep. Can't believe all those attempts I didn't get hit once in the right direction. That's so annoying. Oh my god, you weren't kidding when you said you were going to like all my videos. Sheesh. It said you commented on a couple as well, but I can't see that in my notifications. Oh, there it is. There it is. I don't know if you're still in chat, Yay, but I'm not sure if you'll, you might get some notifications. I liked all the vids, your cat's so cute. Yeah, my cat is cute. Why am I still on this? You might not get the joke in the fortune cookie one. So there's like a filter on it that gives you a negative fortune cookie. Josh Robinson uploaded one that it said cause problems on purpose or something like that. I did mine and it said don't pay your taxes. So I uploaded it with Patience by Take That in the background because it was a whole thing about Gary Barlow not paying his taxes a few years ago. So I was like, I'm just gonna have a little sliding, but I'm like, I don't know how international Take That or Gary Barlow, or especially not the news of him not paying his taxes, ever was. So I'm like, it'll be funny for a small niche. Small subset of my viewers that get the reference. Hey, you got my top half on. How ready are you?
I was gonna go opposite of what you were wearing.
I switched. I see what you did there though. I switched.
Well, so I did get the top half randomized. But you ruined it.
I ruined it. Wow.
Cause you changed.
Yep. Yes, I did. I have looked at your vids. Yeah. I'm a professional photographer, but pretty sure you're 14. You can't be professional anything yet, can you? Except maybe a paperboy. Because isn't it illegal to be employed under the age of 16? That was a thing that like blew my mind a little bit. Because like one of the things I struggle with is like not the world around me changing, but the world I don't see changing. You know, like, so a good example is when Facebook became a thing. I added like people I went to primary school with, and I was like, "You've got kids? You're married? You've had a boob job? You're all 11. What's going on?" Because the last time I saw them, they were 11. So you know, like, it took me a second to adjust to the fact that they had aged the same amount as I had and changed as much as I had. You know, in that time.
Yeah.
It took me a second, and one of the ones that got me was when you or Taylor casually mentioned one time in like one of these voice calls about Jacob going to work, and I was like, "But he's not old enough to work." And I was like, "No, he wasn't old enough to work when I met them and like had the conversation. Oh, how old are the kids and stuff like that." But I haven't had an update in how old the kids are since then, so so I kind of forget that people are aging at the same rate as I am, and that he is therefore older now than he was last time I was told his age. Like, it was just for a split second, I was like, he's not old enough to it, and I was like, no, he is, you idiot. It's been like 3 or 4 years since you knew how old he was.
Yeah, he'll be 17.
Yeah, I don't add years onto people, but unless it's like specifically pointed out to me. Apparently, just doesn't happen in my head.
Third, Jenna is 23. the date today?
15th?
Yeah, Jenna's 23 tomorrow.
Oh. It's weird as well, like, for some reason, I thought there was a bigger gap between them two than there is. Like, in my head, when you've talked about Jenna in the past, I've sort of already had her around, like, 23. I don't know why, just, again, just perception, I guess. Like, without ever asking kind of thing, I've just sort of made a narrative up in my head. Sort of like when people read a book and then complain about the character not looking right in the movie. You know, I've just sort of made up my own little, like, imagination in my head. Right, see you later, yay.
Did you qualify?
I did, yes.
I did.
I saw, I was watching. I need to do some grabs, that's all I've got left to do.
Yeah, we've got a 6-year gap, another 6-year gap, and then a 3-year gap.
You like your multiples of threes, eh?
Not on purpose. Well, kind of, but not.
Deliberately spaced apart, just not necessarily by multiples of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
See, I always picture Logan and Rowan being closer together than 3 years as well. I don't know why. I always like, my cousins on my dad's side are like 14 months apart, like very close, you know, and I sort of picture Logan and Rowan being like that sort of gap. Maybe not exactly 14 months, but pretty close, you know, like between a year and 18 months, but they're actually double to triple what I think. Again, you just sort of... And even though you've told me their ages in separate conversations, my brain doesn't then go, no, you know how old each child is, you can figure out the age gap. It's just like, yeah, you think they're a year apart. Like, it doesn't do the subconscious logical step that it should. It's like, no, you know that's not the answer.
They are a lot closer than you would think they'd be at that age.
I think that's probably why, because a lot of conversations about them are about both of them, and especially young kids tend to sort of struggle if there's an age gap to sort of find similar sort of common ground. So I think the way you talk about them puts them in a similar age bracket in my head, you know, like, because it's always Logan and Rowan are doing this, you know, kind of thing, instead of Logan's doing this and Rowan's doing that because, you know, he's too grown up for what he's doing, you know, kind of thing.
Logan's like always wanting to catch up because, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine with a gap like 3, it's like feasible for them to catch up, like, so they actually try a bit harder. Whereas if your brother or sister was like 10 years older than you, you'd just be like, yeah, no, I just can't do most of the stuff they can do. You just almost accept defeat, wouldn't you? Whereas when you're quite close, you want to keep going for it.
It's funny. There's a 4-year gap between me and my older sister, and yeah, we don't have that closeness that.
Yeah.
But then my younger sister, we're like 1 year, 4 months, and 1 day.
I think being
it's like a lot closer.
I think being too close can be a problem. Like, I always thought a big part. My cousins have never got along. Like, they're like in their 20s now, and they still don't really get along that well. Like, you know, they're civil and can coexist, but as kids, they were absolute nightmares with each other, and they're still not exactly great. And I think they were too close together almost. Like, they were almost competing for the same type of attention and the same sort of resources, you know, the same sort of interests. I think you can be too close sometimes in age. Also, I feel like 14 months is a cursed number, because I knew another pair of siblings that were 14 months apart, and they were a nightmare with each other as well. So I just got this theory that 14 months apart is a really bad age to have kids like apart, like separated. Like, do not get pregnant when your first child is 5 months old. It is not good.
We had to share a room most of our lives too, which made it fun. But yeah, we would argue a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes. She used to give me a bleeding nose just for fun.
Wow.
Yeah. was like early high school.
Hmm. Oh, I saw a couple of people fall down the middle there. Good.
Weird too. She was more popular than me at school. I was like the Nigel no friends and.
Nigel no friends.
Have you never heard that?
That's the Australian version of Billy No Mates, I think, because we have Billy No Mates. I don't know why Billy, because there's no alliteration there, but it just flows nicely, I guess, Billy No Mates. But Nigel no friends, that's amazing.
I mean, I had a one or two, but yeah, we were the unpopular group.
Yeah, you were the group that were friends because, like, on the common ground that no one else wanted to be friends, so you sort of bonded over that initially.
Yeah, and even then, sometimes I'd be, like, left out from that really small group.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I'd go and, I was friends with kids in the special class, and, yeah, when I was left out of my regular small group, I'd go and hang out with them.
Always good
They
to
were
have.
always happy to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, always good to have a backup.
Yeah.
Bosh! Oh, okay.
I was
Yep, I'll take that.
I was always real quiet at school, so there were a lot of recesses and lunchtimes. I'd just sit there all quiet, just watching the world around me.
It's funny how that's like, when you're at school, that's not considered like a desirable thing in a friend, but as you get older, it's like, people quite like having quiet friends. You know, because you can just like chill and just hang out and you don't have to actually be constantly finding something to talk about. You can just sort of enjoy sitting in each other's company.
Yeah.
It becomes a much more desirable sort of trait the older you get, really.
It was probably a little social anxiety too, which
Mm.
we didn't really have that word.
Yeah.
Those words for it.
Yeah,
And
it was still a thing,
Just,
it's just
oh,
no one
she's
knew.
just really shy.
Yeah, no one knew what it was. Yeah, it's the same as ADD or autism or all these other things that now have much better sort of understanding and stuff. And like you think how many kids like must have got absolutely torn apart, like only a few decades apart at school, and because they had ADHD and they were just naughty kids as far as the teachers were concerned at the time, because there was no knowledge about it. Or like autism, imagine how many people have been like called rude because they're insanely blunt and don't understand the social cues and stuff of other people. You know, and
That
like I
was
say,
almost-
decades ago, it was just rude, but now it's like understood, and it's, you know, anyone. It's why I always argue when people say like, maybe it's not a great thing to put labels on things. I'm like, but we put labels on everything so that we understand them better, and understanding these things is a good thing. Like, that's what we want. We want to be able to understand better, you know.
Yeah.
So yes, a
If
label
you
is a good
can-
starting point.
It was almost unheard of when I was going through school, and I found out later on. My mum took me to the doctor when I was younger.
Mm.
She wanted to get me tested. They just laughed her out of the room.
Wow.
Because I was really quiet. I wouldn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of, I don't know.
Well, it was still quite, like, because I remember the first person who suggested I might have ADD or ADHD was the last year of primary school, so I'd have been like 10 going into 11. And it was one of those where when he suggested it, most of the other teachers hadn't heard of it, and the head teacher hadn't heard of it, my mum and dad hadn't heard of it. You know, like, it was still such a sort of fringe thing. Like, you know, whereas nowadays, if you say ADD or ADHD to people, they at least have a basic understanding of what it is, even if they've never really personally encountered it or suffered with it or, you know, known someone with it. They just know roughly what that phrase, what those letters mean. But yeah, when they were talking, like, it was still just like an unheard of thing. And then when I actually went to see like a child psychiatrist and they assessed me and they said, yeah, it's this, it's like that thing where everything clicks together. Everything just like, everything that didn't used to make sense. Like, how come all the other kids in my class can concentrate on this thing, but I really can't? It's not that I'm being naughty, it's I cannot concentrate on this. You know, like, it just all starts to sort of click into place as to why things are. So, when people say the labels aren't good, they really are. They're really good for just a really good starting point, so you at least know what to look up and learn about. Oh, well, there goes me.
Because I've got a nephew who was diagnosed with Asperger's when he was younger too.
Yeah.
He's 23 this year. Oh, he just turned 23 as well. And yeah, it's been real interesting because, of course, when he was diagnosed, we all read up on it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing is, the person being diagnosed starts to understand things about their behaviour, like things that don't make sense. Why am I doing this different to other people? Like, so they start to understand that A, there's other people out there behaving the same way, and B, for this sort of label, my behaviour is actually normal. You know, it's just I've got this sort of this thing that makes this my normal, but there are other people out there that behave like this kind of thing or think like this or whatever. So I think it's good for that. But like you say, it also makes the people around them do a bit of research and learn about something, and you know, they end up, because of the label alone, they end up knowing how better to help the person and deal with the challenges and what have you. So
yeah.
It's definitely merit to it. I've done my dailies. Have you still got some, or are you done?
Yeah, I still need 4 race rounds.
Let's go. So we're going slime plan, yeah? They're race rounds. Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm okay if I don't get them done.
Excuse me. Oh. Be happy when this cough goes away. Coughs are awful. They feel like they're never gonna stop. Like, I always get this sort of like thing when I've got a cough that like, this is it now. I have a cough for life. You know, because you just can't sort of picture a world where you don't cough anymore. Like when you're in the middle of it, you know, it's just like, no, this is my life now. And then all of a sudden you just realise you're not coughing anymore. Like it's usually after you've not coughed for about 3 days, you're suddenly like, wait, when was the last time I had a cough? Like, I had a cough, didn't I? Oh god, this isn't going well. Ow! This is definitely not going well.
Started with a sore throat, and the next morning I just woke up really bad chest, really bad cough. Been sore all week.
Meow. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh no.
Nice.
I went straight over to the side the first one.
Right, well there's one of you four. Give us another race round, Fall Guys. Have you got your grabs?
No.
That's one of the ones I always forget to get. I have to like consciously get.
Yeah.
Because unless you get like a tail tag or a jinx or something, you don't tend to. I don't tend to think to grab a lot when I'm just doing race rounds and survivals. Sometimes on survivals I'll mess about grabbing people, but more often than not.
Right at the end of some fruit,
Yeah.
I managed to get 2 in.
I find sort of the best time to get them is on like race rounds like this, where if someone just happens to run across you, just tap, grab, like not so much that you'll disturb them as such, but just it just gets it done, and they're not going to turn around and try and grab you back because they're running forwards, you know, like they have somewhere to be. Ow. Targeted then. I like doing them on like DoorDash or Gatecrash, you know, where you all squeeze into a tiny gap anyway, so I just sit there mashing R2 as I'm running through the gap. You still with me? You still like nearby?
I'm on the spinny thing.
Nah, yeah, you're gonna make it. Good. Another race, nice, 3 in a row.
Don't always do good on this one though.
Well, now's the time to. You should choose to do well on this one.
I will try.
Not often you get 3 races in a row, to be honest, on a main show.
Left one.
Oh, you were paying attention. Good. Good stuff. Yep, I agree. Looking at that, looks like it'll be the left one. Oh, nice! You got like a really good you got a really good fist in then, Keith. Well done.
Yes. Thing doesn't always turn out that well. Oh.
I don't always have such a good time being
I just
fisted.
got yeeted into the tube.
Oh, nice.
Into the pipe.
There we go. Here's the fatheads. Both in the tube.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Thought I was gonna go off the edge then. Oh no. I fell.
Oh, damn, I didn't get first. I would have done. I was well out in front. I would have got first, but I had to wait for the trapeze. Nice. Go on. Yes! I was going to say, there's room for both of you. Whew! I was spinning the camera and watching for the pipes. I was like, if someone comes out of these pipes now, it's going to be a disaster. Nice. Well, there's 3 of you 4. 4 or 5 in total. Highly doubt we get another race round here, but gives us a good head start. All you have to do is beat round 1 next time. Oh my god, another one! What the hell? All race rounds.
Hopefully I qualify.
Right, well I'm going to try my best, and then when I get to the finish line I'm just going to start sabotaging people and try and get you up there. Try and get a good yeet, get a good run, and then... Oh no, I got knocked off the side, you're on your own. No, oh, second yeet was golden, look at that. Right up there with you.
No.
That's you.
Oh, you stupid blueberries.
I'm just grabbing the guy that's running up behind you.
Yay!
I don't think I'm going to make it, but I did my roll. I did my roll. Oh, blueberry. Yeah, I'm definitely not making it now. Yep. I did my bit.
Just something I can do grabs. I'm good.
I mean, it's probably going to be a final, right? So you might as well try and win it and then get grabs in round 1 next time. Unless it's something with easy grabs, in which case, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got a bronze in all of that.
Oh, did you have to bronze in race rounds?
No, I only needed 1 bronze.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure you must have got a bronze somewhere there. I think Freezy Peaks was probably a bronze because you were like halfway up the order, weren't you, in Freezy Peaks? You weren't far back.
I think so. Well, if I get a win here, that should...
Yeah, just get a win here, that'll resolve it. People love jumping there, and as far as I can tell, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference to their speed. Like, on that little downhill bit. Oh, ball.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, God. That mouse was having an even worse time. Yes. Oh, what? Oh, that wasn't even near you on my screen. That was unlucky. Yeet it! Ah.
Oh. That's okay.
So, did you get your bronze?
What kind of name is that?
What was it? I didn't see.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Oh right, it was literally just like, what kind of name is that? I can't say that. I can't understand the words.
I'm 1 grab short.
Hey, we've got time. We've got time. Just get a grab in round 1 here.
But I did get my bronze.
Nice. That's the important one. I'm ready. Can you tell I got dressed in a hurry for this show because we needed to get on it before 1 o'clock?
Me too, I've got my pants.
I forgot my feet.
You can see my tail. The hairy tail, axolotl.
The rarer form of axolotl, the hairy-tailed one. I'm still itchy from going outside before and lying down. I'm glad I didn't do what I was originally going to do, which was lie down on my front lawn. But like, that was the worst bit, was I wasn't even on grass, because grass does... I'm not like super allergic, like I don't come out in a rash or anything, but it does make me itchy. Grass. But like, I was just lying down on like paving flags. Like,
Yeah.
which really shouldn't make you that itchy, but apparently I'm just allergic to outdoors. Which is fine by me. Give me a ready-made excuse to just stay in the house. That's fine.
I went through a stage once where every time I went out in the sun, come out in a rash. It was basically allergic to the sun.
Nice.
Had to stay in the shade.
Oh, always
Went
fun being
away
allergic to
after-
the sun in Australia.
Oh yeah.
It's not like you have any sun
When-
there or anything, is it?
Yeah, I had to stay in the shade, walking on the street with long sleeves.
In like 40-degree heat. That was fun.
Yeah, it went away after I got my gallbladder.
Your gallbladder?
Yeah.
Weird. My my dad.
I don't know if it was related.
No, just coincidence, yeah. But my dad developed like an allergy to mint. Like he loves mint stuff, and then just all of a sudden he couldn't eat it. Like he had like a proper allergic reaction, and he was like, I don't know, maybe 40 at the time, maybe in his 40s. So he developed it super late,
Yeah.
but it's gone away again. He can eat mint again. He had like a temporary allergy to mint, which is I've never heard of that like before, but
Could
yeah.
be like an intolerance. Sometimes it could be a combination of things.
Yeah, but like he didn't try anything new that gave him this mint allergy. It was like it was stuff he'd always eaten. So unless they changed the recipe or something, but like it was a few products as well because he tried a few things, you know, to sort of eliminate possibilities. And yeah, he just had this temporary mint allergy, and then it went away. Like he can eat mint again now, as far as I'm aware. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what made him try it again. Once you've developed an allergy, you tend to stay away from that thing. But I guess he really likes mint. But did you get a grab, by the way? No, don't forget to get a grab.
Sometimes I get a funny reaction when I'm eating mint arrows,
Oh, I love mint
but
arrows.
nothing else is mint.
Yeah, I get this thing sometimes with chocolate, and I won't go so far as to call it an allergic reaction. And it's only chocolate; it's not other sweet stuff, so it's not sugar. It's something that's just in chocolate, but not in other sweets. And it's like the roof of my mouth goes really sensitive to the touch, like quite tender.
Yeah.
Only while I'm eating it though. As soon as I've finished eating it, it'll go away again.
That's weird.
Yeah, especially if I have a drink just to wash out the chocolate. Like, but it's but it doesn't do it all the time. It doesn't do it whenever I eat chocolate, and it doesn't do it with every type of chocolate, and it doesn't do it consistently with any particular type or brand of chocolate either. It's like I'm really good at like patterns and stuff, and like I will find a pattern if it's there. And so far, I have not found a pattern that does that. Because it's even like, you know, like say a mint arrow for example. One day I'll eat a mint arrow and it'll do it, and then the next day I'll eat a mint arrow and it doesn't. You know, it's literally that inconsistent that it can be the exact same product from the same like multi-pack, and one day it does it and it doesn't. So it's the same batch and everything. There's literally, as far as I can tell, no rhyme or reason to it. It just sometimes makes my mouth hurt.
Yeah, I'll get reactions to some spicy foods sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll get that all up in my throat and the sinuses.
And it's
Really bad.
it's a tiny amount as well. So like, if it's something like a bag of buttons that does it, I'll know on the first button. You know, like I'll know immediately. Oh, it's one of those days. Like I'm gonna get that allergic reaction today. Well, I say allergic. I'm gonna get that reaction today because like it's the first bite or the first piece, and it's like the roof of my mouth just feels funny. I can feel it immediately.
Yeah.
Very strange. Probably never be explained because it's unlikely to ever be like such a serious issue that I ever need to get it checked out or anything. It's just a minor inconvenience sometimes when I eat chocolate. And don't forget to get your grab, by the way. Grab someone! Grab that frog! Go back here, frog. Oh! Ouch. Cut in half by a door then, jeez. Nice, and some people faffing around at the finish, that's always good. There you go. Nice!
I did grab the frog, but just to make sure.
Oh, did you? On my screen you never did, so probably probably good to double check it. Hey, I've just realised that final was a race round as well. So that's now 7 race rounds in a row we've had on main show. Over the course of 2 main shows. That entire show that you got to the final in was race rounds, and then we just had 2 again. That's crazy. I don't think that happens very often. I mean, a whole show of race rounds doesn't happen often, full stop, but... Kinda crazy.
Yeah.
There we go, streak is broken at 7. And I know it was only 7 because I think before that was the one where I got to the final and it was that roll-off one.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely exactly 7.
We had a
rounds.
survival before that as well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even including the final, we had 7 in a row. Which is...
Oh yeah.
Because I know it's technically a final, but it's very definitely a race, you know? There's no disputing if that's a survival or a race or whatever, it's definitely a race. You could maybe argue it's a hunt as the first to collect 1 crown. There is an argument to be made, but I think you'd be being a bit, like, pedantic about it there if you tried to argue that that is actually a hunt, not a race. Get on the... What are you doing, you stupid fall guy?
Yay.
Yes! Woo! When I said what are you doing, you stupid fall guy, I was trying to jump onto the lower end of a seesaw from the end and it wouldn't do it. It would not land on top of it. I was like, it's not very big, this. You could just step on it. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned mint arrows. You know, like, a while ago I got mega into, trying to think what it was. Was it Minstrels where I just ate? Oh no, Twirls was the first one where I got really fixated on them. And that was because Mrs. Abeza randomly bought a multi-pack, like, in our weekly shop. You know, she'll just pick, like, something we haven't had for a bit. Whereas I'm quite a creature of habit. So it's one of the main reasons I let her do the online shop. Like, I pay every other time we alternate, but, like, I let her do it because she'll just buy some stuff on a whim, and I just won't. I would buy like the same shop every week, basically. So I think it's good to let her provide me with some mandatory sort of variety. So yeah, that came about because of the Twirls thing. Then I think Minstrels, I just on a whim bought myself a pack in a shop, and then I ended up eating like 50 bags like over the course of like a month. Like I just had loads. Then I moved on briefly to Maltesers, and then, funnily enough, the next one, the current one, is Mint Arrows. I've eaten, like, 2 multi-packs in the last, like, few days of Mint Arrows, because, like, she bought a multi-pack from the shop, on the weekly shop. And I was just like, hell yeah, I really enjoyed that. Let me have more of that. Yeah, I'm not making this again.
Those bananas were knocking me about a bit.
Those bananas were a nightmare. I was getting wrecked.
I didn't think I was gonna get through.
I was never anywhere near getting through, I don't think. I was never in any danger of getting through. I was never far enough up to get, like, denied it. I was just always miles away. And another race. So, 9 out of the last 10 rounds have been races of some variety or other.
It's the one final I have never won.
I don't think I've ever won the roll-off one. I was thinking that when I was in it before. I was thinking, have I ever won this? And I don't think I have. Hey, Vicky. How are you?
I'm sure you have.
I don't have I? I really don't think I have, because I always think it's like one I should win and good at, I should be good at, but I just don't ever win it. Maybe I've won it once, I don't know, but I don't remember winning it. Yeah, not bad, Vicky, not bad. We're almost done here, actually. About to wrap up. Just doing some dailies. Keith's gonna just
Oh no.
go ahead and win this final.
Balls.
Yes, balls. Yeah, that ball wrecked you.
Oh.
Oh my god, you see those people at the finish line getting flung around?
At least I wasn't alone with the ball.
Yeah, there was a few of you getting, like... It was like when there's a bunch of kids on a bouncy castle and then, like, an adult jumps on and all the kids just start getting flung around, like, and can't get on their feet. It's like that. Well, there we go. Daily's done. Love to see it. Lovely to be back.
10 shards short of a crab.
What'd you call me? More grabs tomorrow, along with other things. But yeah, there we go. Nice short stream. What was that like? Oh, almost an hour. 55, 56 minutes.